Hey everyone, Dwight here, and I'm here to talk about the banner. I'm also going to talk a little bit about graphic design philosophy. So the banner is this giant graphic that is filtering through on the website, and this is on the market side. So as you can see, it's on the very top of the site. So this is what the buyers, the distributors, the sales agents, the networks, this is what they see when they very first log on to our market. So whether they're going to look for whatever they're going to look for, this is what they're going to see. So as we can see right now, there are a few images that filter through, and at the bottom we see top 20 viewed. So what this banner is saying is that these are the top 20 films, the top 20 most popular films on the market. So if I'm a buyer and I want to buy something that's popular so that I can sell it, or buy something that I know I want to sell, I want to know that people are already buying it, that it's actually a sellable item. So that's what this banner is telling people, and that's why you need to have one. So on our site, we have this. This is very specific to our site. So I'm going to assume that you don't already have this banner, and I'm going to show you how to make a banner like this for yourself. Now, if you are well versed in graphic design or photo manipulation or using software like Photoshop, then you really don't need to watch this video. Just make yourself a graphic that is 1600 by 644. 1600 by 644 at 72 pixels per inch. If you make that, that is your this is your dimensions that your banner needs to be. Go ahead and have some fun and make that. So right now, though, I'm going to talk to you guys who are not usually up to making photos. Maybe this isn't your your forte. But if you're a filmmaker and you're trying to get your stuff done and you're on a budget, and maybe you can't afford a graphic designer making you a banner. That doesn't mean that you don't need one. It doesn't mean you can skip this step. You need this. And it doesn't mean that you go out and make some garbage that nobody's going to be impressed with. Remember, this is the first thing that people are going to see. You want it to pop. You want it to be impressive. You want it to kind of tell something about your story that captures the intrigue of whatever's going on. So these are some images that our users have put together and chosen to be their banners for their various reasons. Now, I have a project that I'm going to use as an example, and that is it's a crime drama. It's called Murder on Frog Pond Drive, and the filmmaker did not have really any artwork whatsoever to choose from. They had no assets whatsoever. They are a completely clean blank slate. All they had was their movie. So we watched their film, and we tried to get something that captured the essence of what their movie is. Now, again, remember, we're working with literally nothing. So, you do what you can, right? Well, Murder on Frog Pond Drive was a Florida crime drama. So the first thing I did was I went to Google. Google is awesome. If you're looking for ideas for the look and feel of your banner, your posters, your graphics, go to Google and do an image search. So what I did was I said, okay, crime drama, and I looked into crime drama, and I looked at images. I just wanted to see kind of what there was as far as promotional things for crime drama. You see the CSI, and I click on that, and you can kind of see, like, okay, that's kind of the look of what they were looking at. Criminal Minds is in here. So this is kind of what they did. They got their characters. They got the pictures in the background. And I don't know what this is. But basically, they take their characters and they put them in some legal thing. But, that's great if I had pictures of the actors, but I don't. I don't have anything, right? So then I looked at Law and Order, which is one of the most popular crime dramas, arguably the greatest crime drama series, on TV. And I look at it, and I was like, wow, all it is just blue and red words, essentially red backgrounds on a black background, blue and red glowing words on a black background. So I looked at Law and Order, and wanted to see if they did anything else. So again, you know, they got their characters, but I mean, you recognize this, right? You know what that is. So I thought, okay, well, this is kind of Law and Order. This project was kind of Law and Order in Florida. So what I did was I looked up pictures of sunsets. And I decided to basically take the principle of this Law and Order with the title and implement it with some Florida sunset to give it that look that we were kind of watching Law and Order in Florida, and that's what people. So when people are looking at this, that's what they're thinking. So let's go ahead and tackle that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna import. Well, I don't know. How I'm gonna do that. I get caught up in this. So we're gonna take that asset. We're gonna drop it right in here. And grow this out. All right, so now we have our base. We've got our Florida sunset, and now we just need to put in a title. Remember, we don't want to waste a lot of time on this. We're trying to get this thing up and going, but we just want it to look good enough to show for people. So I like to start bare with, you know, just the words. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm messing up when I'm trying to talk, while I'm trying to work. All right. So we got murder. That's really small. We'll make it bigger. Doesn't have to be perfect right now. We're just getting it onto the paper. Murder on Frog Pond Drive. Okay, so we've got our title. Doesn't look like much. Doesn't look like, well, it looks like garbage, right? So let's make this a little better. Let's make this bigger. Let's choose a different font. I'm gonna choose something like a stamp, like it's been stamped. So we're gonna go with stencil, and it needs to be bigger than this. So let's say 200. Let's see what that does. 240. How about that? All right, that's good. Okay, just follow along. We need this on. We need to make that bigger too. Actually, let's make that. Let's bring it out. Let's make it all caps there as well. Move it out here. Make that thicker. Let's do a different font for that. Let's do impact. Yeah. Okay. Done. All right. Still want it to be bigger. So let's make that 120. There we are. And then finally, Frog Pond Drive. We'll do a bold, good title font for that. Now, if you do not have fonts that you can use, also a good thing to do is Google fonts. Just you know, like if you're looking for, you can do like dramatic. This is really late in the evening when I'm doing this video tutorial. Dramatic fonts, and then you can pretty much top 7 fonts used by professionals. To me, it's the great. You can basically find these really cool articles, and then from that you can like look up cool fonts. This person's using actually some pre-done fonts, but let's see. Download dramatic fonts. Let's see. All right, so I mean, whatever. I don't actually like that, but I mean, you get the idea. You can look up all sorts of fun free fonts. Okay, moving on. So we got this, and again, I wanted to take advantage of the that red and blue. I like that. So murder, I think, should be red because it's murder. It's blood or whatever. So I'm gonna bring that in. We're gonna do that murder, and then we'll do Frog Pond Drive can be blue. Let's see here. Lighten it up some. Let's see. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Dwight, this looks like garbage, but just bear with me. We can make this. We can make this work. We can make this work. That's a little bit too big. 85. All right. Yeah. Okay. We'll make that white. Make it stand out. And you see, you got the whole red, white, and blue going on, but at the same time, they're all telling a story, right? All right. So we got that. Now let's go ahead and I'm I'm going to group these because I want to put them. I want to apply an effect on both on these titles, The Murder and the Frog Pond Drive. I want that glow that Law and Order had. So so what I'm going to do is well, the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure this is centered. Okay, yep, that's good centered. That's good and centered. Okay. And actually, I want to make it look like it's been stamped. So maybe we can rotate this. So it's kind of off, you know, like somebody just dropped a stamp hammer on this picture. Harder. Okay. And apply. Okay. And get that in there. Get it above. So we're looking at it. Let's make this a little bit bigger. I want to make it reach the edge of the actual words, you know. All right, there we are. Okay, so now we've got our title, and let's go ahead and let's add that glow, that outer glow. We'll make it white. We'll spread it out some and make it a bigger glow. All right, there we go. There we go. We got our glow. Murder on Frog Pond Drive. Okay, and I don't like how there's no glow there on that top, so I'm gonna. The reason why that's happening is because this glow is being applied to the shape, not the actual words, but the shape of what this whole thing looks like. So I'm gonna take on out of that group, so it's on its own thing. I'm gonna do a drop shadow on itself, because I still want it to, or an outer glow, sorry, but I want it to be black. I want this to be like a dark thing. Make it show up with a normal. I'm moving fast, but you know, I'm just kind of showing you this is more about getting a look rather than how to work Photoshop. If I was going to do a video on that, it would take forever. Okay, so here we have it. We've got our Murder on Frog Pond Drive. There's your title. It's still missing something. I want it to be. I mean, I feel like this just isn't enough. So what I'm going to do is I want to put an overlay of some texture to this. I want to add some texture to the whole picture to make it kind of look like crime. So far this kind of looks campy. Google is also a great place to find textures, and I love throwing textures on my pictures. It makes my job so much easier than having to individually do stuff. So if I do a grunge texture, some images show up. That looks good, so I'm going to copy that image, bring it over here, paste it in, and we've got this going on. I'm going to scale it up and do that. And now I'm going to make it an overlay. Let's see what happens. All right, and already, if you can see, it kind of there's like some roughness to the whole image. Kind of makes it gruff. Grungy, one might say. Let me check some different. Yeah, that's too bright. That's too much. That's not enough. That's weird. That's weird. All these are weird. I love making layer styles. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that may look good if it's underneath. Maybe, I don't know. No. Let's see. No. You know, and I could waste a lot of time on this, but I think overlay it gives a good it kind of roughens up the image. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. So if I save this as a banner, that's pretty much all I need. So I'm gonna save this as banner and quality file. Make it high as we can go, and you're good to go. Okay, and there you have your banner. That's how you make the banner. So go ahead and jump on. Remember, it's 1600, and I'll just go back to the size. It's 1600 by 644. The resolution is 72 pixels per inch, or DPI as we say. Those are the dimensions. Good luck, have fun, and I can't wait to see your movie on our site. Oh yeah, check out the rest of the videos so you can figure out how to put the rest of the stuff up. All right, good luck, guys.